Hello and welcome, my name's Rob Chisholm and I'm going to show you Animation Pro 1.8. It's just a new update and the area we're in is called Figure Editor. I sort of look at it like a rig if you've ever used programs like Lightwave. Although they're one program, they've got various areas where you operate from. So in the Figure Editor of Animation Pro, all the items you've drawn, which incidentally you can draw in Animation Pro, is where you would assemble them, and so you can anchor them together to make things move. So this could be anything you want, but you have to understand how they work. So I'm just here to show you the new update and how more simplified it is. So just for argument's sake, so we understand what we're talking about here. This is an arm, obviously, so you can recognise that. It pivots at the shoulder and the forearm is connected to that arm and it all moves together. So how's that done basically? What are these new features? So if I don't have touches, the touches is like a little round circle, so where the pen moves on the iPad you see where it ends up. So verbally I'll say look at the spanner on top left, so you see it goes dark. Click on there. All it's asking at the moment is would I like to retain the position of the arm that I've moved. So yes or no, doesn't matter, but I'm going to remove that so I can just start again. Oh, I didn't remove everything. And remove that item and then start now. So we're going to add these items which I've drawn. So I think, and I'm not sure 100% here, but I believe you have to, that's called a hub, but you have to select that in order to add. Otherwise, when you add something, it'll add it to another part of the body. So be careful of that because you're going to anchor in various places. So I'm going to go to the bottom left here. You should see it go dark. I'm going to add a shoulder to the left-hand side of or right-hand side of the person as you look at them. It's in here. You're not going to find it. I'm not going to find it. I roughly know where it is, but to help me find things, I'm going to press there, and as you can see, there is a enlarged image. It's not that enlarged. There are some better methods to get around this, but when I take my finger off, it's going to arrive in there. So straight away we've got a bit of confusion if you were first time into this. You go, what do I touch? So flashing red light at the bottom. So zoom in, mate, pinch and zoom, and you'll think, well, what's that about? So obviously you go and touch it, don't you? Go, oh, nothing. Was that right? That doesn't look so good. So where that crosses, that's there. That's the anchor point. So I would position that roughly there. Oops. Now, if I click on that again, it goes to a little cross, so I can then easily move it there. And then if I was just to move up a little bit, I think if we click on that again, I was hoping the this one here would there we go, it's flashing again. If I click on it one more time, I could make that bigger. That's what the purpose of that is. Change it, do what you want. If I was to click on it one more time, it now allows me to move that to here. And the purpose of that, if I click on it to come out, or I could go to the top left here again where the arrow is and say basically confirm that action, it then, that little red flashy thing, that allows me to move that. So I can animate. So, so far so good. So click on there. Well, I think you'll click on there, you'll see the purpose. I could click on the hub, but I think this is the correct way. Click on there. It doesn't actually do anything, but we're going to go edit. Sorry, now click on it. There we go. And we're going to add. And we're going to look for the forearm, of which is there, I believe. Yep, that's it. Believe it or not. So move it over here. So when you move them, you don't want them, well, it depends on you, but I prefer to sort of just overhang them so that way when they rotate they don't have big gaps, hopefully. So if we just put that to one side, the anchor point is there, so if I just move that, the anchor point is going to be there. Click on it again so I can move it if I wish. Also I'm just going to reposition that there, because that's the point where we touch that, remember, and it's somewhere where we grab hold of it, and the anchor point is the one at the top, so just simply move it into position. Anchor point's there. Now the important thing is, does the shoulder and the forearm work together? So top left arrow to say yeah, confirm. Now either this is going to be connected or not, so it is connected, which is good, so always check that, because you don't want your arm to you don't want the bottom of the arm moving without the top of the arm. You don't want the top of the arm moving without the bottom arm. Or maybe you do, but that's how humans generally move. So a couple of other things. This yellow thing here flashing, that allows me to move things around. I'll just explain, if I click on it twice maybe. Come on. You may have to take my word for this. Do I have to do spanner? Yeah, sorry. Now we have to do that little area there. Click first before we get here. I've clicked on there once. Generally, it would appear down here or a little bit further up. But if I click on it and just say originally it was there, it's going to get really messy to. That allows you to move things around. It may get a little bit messy. You may like it there, but if you want to move it over there, that's great because it allows you to do that. You can zoom in and out. Don't forget the hub is there. And basically we should be able to do that. I'll just click on the arrow. It's important to click on that arrow actually, because otherwise you can end up making unnecessary changes. So, the body works. I never understand this bit actually, in order to save this, you have to go spanner, and then you can save as, etc. So if I just go save, I can't get out of there, can I? So I'll have to be like this, get out, I save, thank you. And then what I could do, if I did start a new project, just say I had saved that and it was completed, I go here, I would import a figure. So, oh look, there's one I've already done. Just going to get rid of Hugo because I don't like him, so edit, delete, he's gone, cancel that. And now I'm going to import Charlie. So Charlie's there, and all these little red dots, that's him, he's ready to roll, and I can animate him, and I can add a voice, put hair, there's loads of little things you can add to him, or you could do that in the rig. So the basis of really this tutorial is create a figure, is to show you here. Now I can bring hopefully back, open a figure, there you go, so I could bring him in. Are you creating a substitute? No. So if I want to do any more alterations to this character, that's the one I made before, I can. As I did not save the other character, remember, that character is gone, I believe. I might be completely wrong, but there we go. So that just gives you an idea, and I just wanted to show you this quickly at the end because I'm quite impressed with this side. The drawing took place here, so this is the dude I'm drawing, there's your layers, and I can add to this and draw and go back and add detail as and when I wish. So that's just a simplicity. Hopefully it's helped you understand a little bit more, because some people find it, I found it a little bit difficult to understand Animation Pro, but this new improved 1.8 it would probably save you about 80% of the time to animate, to be honest, and it would allow your ideas and thoughts to come quicker to the screen. So many thanks, Rob Chisholm.